I remember what it was like to be a college student and to be a graduate student. And one of the things I always appreciated about some of my professors is when they would let me know, hey, here's how to be successful in this class. And then they would outline exactly what you needed to know. Those that were vague and didn't tell me what to expect and didn't give me grading rubrics were the ones that I felt the most frustration with. So I want to be a professor that is helpful for her students, and thus giving you this brief tutorial on how to be successful in interpersonal communication, or CO 102. So especially in the summer version, you want to make sure that you are staying on top of your assignments. So read the syllabus first and foremost. I have it linked right here in the welcome announcement. Look it over. Make sure you understand all of my policies. Specifically, make sure that you know where your grade comes from. It's here on the second page. Make sure you understand the academic integrity policy. This is particularly applicable for the midterm and the final, where you have to cite your sources, also in your discussion board. So making sure that you're citing your page numbers. And that you follow basically my expectations for the class. The one that I think is the most relevant here is your paper due date and my late policy. If you are not on time with your paper, you will lose 1 point per hour. Exams and quizzes and discussion boards are all due on a due date and time, and then they will disappear, and you may not turn them in late. So again, look over the syllabus. That's a good place to start. Look over the course outline, which is in this format, just a list of what is due and when, all of your due dates. For the big every week there's something due, and I tell you what time and the date that it's due. The big stuff, the paper, the midterm, the final, are all in bold. If you prefer a calendar view, I've got that for you as well. So you can open up the calendar for the months of July and for August, and you can see what is due when. All right, so also for success in this class, beyond just due dates and syllabi, you want to watch the video tutorials. I make these available for you so that you can be successful. I tell you all the expectations, the guidelines, and I explain the rubrics for you. Watch these. They speak for themselves. If you have issues or don't understand something, contact me and let me know. Look through your assignments. Although you can't go into your quizzes and exams until they're made available to you, the perception paper folder has a plethora of information. Use the tutorials so that you understand the paper and you understand how to do the Myers-Briggs the Myers-Briggs personality indicator, so that you are successful in writing that paper. The discussion folder, the discussion board, you need to make sure you hand these in on time. You make sure that you are using the rubrics that I post for you. I give for everyone a style guide and a grading rubric. Again, the video tutorial walks you through this, but I let you know how I give you a grade. So access that information and you should be successful there. Finally, handouts and notes. Every chapter has a folder. Now, not every folder has something in it. There are a few that do not have any supplemental notes or videos. However, many of them do. And if you open up the folder, then you're going to see, for instance, some supplemental videos for Chapter 1. They may or may not show up in your quizzes. I suggest watching them just to be on the safe side. And they're just useful, and they're very short for the most part if they're videos. If they're handouts or other notes, for instance, then those might prove to be quite useful to you as you're reading the chapter. If you've just read the chapter, for instance, this one just plays automatically for the cultural chapter, but this is like a terrific website that talks about the different cultural dimensions that are referenced within the chapter, and you can even use the drop-down menu to choose a country and learn more about that country. So I provide you with a lot of information that you may find helpful, and I suggest that as you read a chapter that you use that handouts and notes module to help supplement the material. So this is how you can be successful. I provide you with all the tools you need, and then I really encourage you to contact me if you have questions. I wish you success in CO 102, and let me know if you need any help.